Hi everyone and welcome back to our Not So Human challenge. Ginevra has been reading this book a lot, she's been learning some new spells, and I believe that she's pretty much ready for the fight, so we have a very exciting episode ahead of us. But before that, I did realize that today is actually the twins' birthday, so I think that dealing with that first would make sense before we head off into the fight, because who knows how that's gonna end, so I want to have these birthdays taken care of at the very least. And we have a cake prepared already, so we can already do the birthday, and Polaris is gonna be first. We're keeping this birthday very low-key, so it's just the family because we have some really important things to deal with, so I don't think that throwing a good party would be quite possible now. Oh, I didn't get to catch it, but Polaris just aged up into a toddler, and she was Sunny, and she is a little spellcaster, so let's try to find a trait that's kind of appropriate for that. Well, she was Sunny, maybe she would be angelic? Or should we just randomize? I think that maybe randomizing like 3 times and seeing which one is the best would kind of be the best option here. So 1. Oh, we actually got angelic. That feels like faith, but let's just try 2 more times. 2 and 3. Alright, I think I'll go with angelic because I did mention that one already anyway. So here she is aged up. I can tell already in the little portrait that she's looking pretty similar to how she was as an infant, but I'm pretty excited to do the makeover. And little Gemini is gonna be next, so let's see him age up. Lilith is at least present for this birthday. I think that this is her favorite sibling, but let's see. Oh, he's so cute. And let's see him aging up. He got the better treatment. He got the celebration and I got to see it. But he was calm, so I feel like maybe he would want to be independent. And he would kind of, or maybe inquisitive, because he's still adjusting and learning to live on this planet. I mean, it's not like he remembers Sixum. He wasn't born there or anything, but it's taking him a bit more time and adjustment than it is for his twin sister, just because their genes are kind of quite different. So I think that inquisitive could make sense here. And he's looking pretty similar to how he was as an infant as well, but we'll see in a second. Polaris is gonna be first because she's slightly older, and I can tell that she's looking quite a bit like Ginevra. I think that she did before already. So let me just start with the skin details real quick, because she didn't have the heart freckles. I would love to keep them, but she didn't have them, so I think I'll just get rid of them and just give her like a tiny bit of blush because she definitely had that. But let me see, where are those freckles? Here, so let's get rid of those, and that's already looking pretty much like her. I just need to give her some eyelashes. Oh, we can't do eyelashes here in the makeup for toddlers? That's annoying. Well, that's her skin details sorted. Let me just change her eyebrows because I realized that she has wrong eyebrows on. I think that she had these. And for the hair, let's see. She had, I think, pretty much just straight hair, and it does look like it this way here. So let me just try to find something. Oh, she could have this. This is so cute. And I did try to dress her kind of like spellcastery, but that's kind of really hard for young children. So I'll just try to improvise. Maybe try to find something that has like little stars in it or something. Oh, like this, but this is obviously pajama, so probably not. Well, this is relatively close. It has like little stars and stuff, and it's kind of in the color schemes because I believe I was dressing her in like pinks and purples and like sparkly things, so it kind of makes sense. And I think I'll just keep the shoes as well, or maybe I'll just give her some like cutesy shoes like this. And I believe our tiny little spellcaster is all finished. So let's move on to her brother Gemini, who we probably won't really have to do with too much. I'm not really going to bother with his disguise, but it's pretty interesting that toddlers actually do have disguises. I realized that he had one as an infant as well. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but that really surprised me. But yeah, poor thing didn't really have like anything going on. He doesn't have a hair. He does have eyelashes, so that's something. I don't think I even gave him the blush that I usually do. I might as well actually give him the blush at least, so he has a bit of that going. But we won't give him a hair because he doesn't have any. So can I still do a helmet that he had? Probably not. I'm not seeing it. So maybe we can just try to do like a cute little hat. And I think I was dressing him mostly in like white and like light colors. I'm not really sure why. I can't remember what the logic was there, but we'll try to keep it that way. Although this purple little hat suits him really well, and it's not like very distracting. It suits him like really nicely with his skin color. Maybe I'll leave it that way. And for his outfit, the point was to cover him up to protect him from the sun, right? So we have to definitely do something that's going to cover him up like fully. This is actually a pretty good option. I just don't really like the color. I wish it was like a little bit brighter. Oh, we could do like a little Snorlax. That's so cute. But maybe for his sleepwear. I mean, we could just move into this like full purple direction. I feel like that's okay. Maybe this color is like really soothing for him. So let's just go in that direction and just do some like closed shoes as well. So he's all like matching and covered up as much as possible. Well, I'm kind of thinking maybe he actually did develop some quirks as he aged. We really tried to take some precautions, but we really weren't doing too much. So maybe things actually did go a little bit wrong. So he grew these antennas, but that does mess with the hat a little bit. Can I do anything to fix that? Not really. So that will just have to come out of the hat, but that is what Gemini looks like as a toddler. They actually look so different. Look at this. Polaris looks so different. Her head is like so wide compared to Gemini. His face is so slim. Here they are in game and they're looking so cute. I absolutely adore them. They're adorable. Oh my god, they're doing like a little hug. They're so cute. Well, with that dose of cuteness over and the birthday's finished, we have some business to do. We just arrived to the mermaid's house, but Lana is already in front of it and she was actually gonna go look for Ginevra to tell her that Malia has figured out that we actually went into her house and she is requesting a fight immediately. She wants this situation over and obviously she thinks that she's gonna win, but Ginevra says that she actually is ready for this fight. So I think it's probably time to kick it off. Oh, they're even doing a hug for encouragement. This must be really stressful, especially for Lana, but Ginevra seems quite ready, so I think that we're gonna be okay. She's ready. She learned some new spells in the meantime, so I think that we're gonna be fine. And Malia has actually requested to meet at a neutral location, so we're not at either of their homes, so we're both on like equal territory. So I think that for the safety of the Solani locals, we should just go to an empty lot. So I'm gonna send them right here. We just arrived and the standoff is starting already, but oh my god, not Ginevra having an absolute crush on this villain. Are you serious? That is hilarious and horrible at the same time. But everyone is starting to argue. We haven't even officially started and things are already getting quite heated. No, but I have to check this out because like, what? Ginevra, what are you doing? She's very attracted to her. Of course she is. Like, why am I even surprised? Like, why am I even surprised? She's like, wow, she's so emotionally expressive, whatever that means. And obviously Malia is like, yeah, this girl's weird. I absolutely hate her. What an absolute mess. Well, Lorelei doesn't want to wait. She's already starting to use her powers and she's putting Malia into an air tunnel. So we're already starting to use our powers against her and hopefully she's gonna be confused enough to not be able to fight back too much. While she's struggling like this, we need to make sure that we actually have enough time to strike her with more powers. So Ginevra is doing a meager monsoon, which is probably not too helpful, but these two are also gonna throw their powers. So Mariana is just gonna be heating her up. I don't think that she can actually set her on fire because she is immune to that. So at least we're making her a little bit more uncomfortable. And I believe that Lana just did a water burst as well. I see that she's going into the water. Lorelei has left into the water as well, but Malia has actually starting to recover from things. Oh, we still have the water burst coming, but now she wants to fight back and she's gonna do a lunar strike on everyone, so everyone's gonna start feeling bad. And she's continuing her attack by doing some lightning strikes on these two while they're distracted, but luckily they don't seem too affected, so I think that we're gonna be okay. So if we hurry... Oh no, Ginevra has been struck, I believe. I haven't seen it, but I think that she's been struck. We need to do something. And what can we do here? Maybe a relation hex. That would actually be useful. So she's like a fish on land, so she's gonna be struggling for a while. I think that we need to stop her before she makes it to the water and transforms, because then it's gonna be a lot more difficult. So she's like flopping around. Oh no, Mariana slipped onto water. And while she's down, Mariana's gonna do one of her powers, evaporate. I don't know what that does, but I really hope it's gonna help us a lot and that it's gonna have her struggle for a while. Oh no, she just transformed back. And it looks like she's actually gonna be fighting back once again with some electric powers. Oh no, she just electrocuted Mariana. I hope that she's gonna be okay. We definitely need some help here, and I think that Ginevra can help somehow. So let me see if she can do. Maybe she can cast the Poseidon's luck on Mariana so she's feeling better. It looks like this didn't affect her too much. They're forming a plan here, and while those three are talking, these two are fighting in the water, and Malia is starting to get more and more vicious. And I think that she just cast like a really powerful spell on... Oh my god, she did! On Lorelei. She tried to drown her, but luckily she's immune. Oh, after that, I don't think that Lorelei really wants to get into the water water and be vulnerable, but she is planning her next move. Oh, it looks like both of them actually got out of the water. So what is that gonna do? Oh, she's airlifting her. Oh, okay, that got her real good. Oh, it looks like she's drowning. I don't think that she's like actually drowning for real, but I think that this is one of Lana's powers. Forced transformation. This is what Ginevra did actually. So she just got so disoriented that she had to go onto the shore, and now she transformed yet again. So they still have a bit of time to plan things. These two are not doing well. Maybe this would be a good moment for Ginevra to actually do a lunar strike. It will affect the rest of the mermaids, which isn't ideal for sure, but at least she's gonna get even more dazed and confused, which is gonna give us a huge advantage. So Ginevra is casting another lunar strike, but I think that she definitely wants payback because she's still attacking these two. It looks like it's pretty serious. I think that she's trying to drown Mariana once again, because I think that she did this to Mariana, but she is still resisting. I think that she's gonna be okay, but she's still not letting go. I think that the Ginevra is gonna be next, and she's summoning a threat on Ginevra, which I'm really concerned about because Ginevra is looking quite poorly here. So I hope that this is not— oh no, this is looking really bad. This looks really serious, where I really need all of the other mermaids to come here and just make sure that Ginevra is okay. Lorelei is really strong. I think that Lorelei needs to get involved, and I'll let these two chat and form a plan while Lorelei is distracting her. And I think that Mariana is probably somewhere resting because she's also doing quite poorly, but Lorelei is luckily really strong and really good at fighting. Despite everything, Malia is still fighting really strongly, and these four really have to work really hard to fight her off because she's really powerful. But Lana is doing, I think, a water burst. Oh no, I think that she's also trying to drown her. She is really going for some vicious options here, but luckily she can't actually get to them, otherwise we'd be in trouble. That's like already all three of them at least at one point. Oh, she actually did to carry her in the current, so she has no control over where she's swimming. That is one of Lana's powers, so she did payback immediately. Look at her swirling around. So we have some time to recover and think. She's currently caught in the current and she can't do anything about it, but she is coming back quite strong with some more attacks ready. So I think that Ginevra, I'm gonna need you to cast a Poseidon's luck charm on everyone, so we hopefully stop this because this is getting really ridiculous. I think that she's trying to drown everyone. Let's put this charm on all of our girls so everyone is protected and safe. Everyone's getting the Poseidon's luck charm by Ginevra, but this is just happening and keeps getting interrupted. But I think that Ginevra has a bit of an idea. She has a new power that she hasn't tried quite yet. I think that she needs to go to the surface to actually try it out. She can try to teleport Malia here so she is interrupted and all of her attacks are stopped. So let's try to do that. She just resisted drowning as well. Let's try that again really quickly. So let's try to teleport her here, tear her away from everyone. Oh no, it's just not working. Okay, you know what? Let's just try to do an alternative, do another lunar strike, and hopefully she's gonna be affected by it. So at least we're helping from afar. So let's just cast that and hopefully it affects her. Oh, but she's coming over to Ginevra. Oh no, is she gonna electrocute her? I think that she is, but it didn't seem to work. I think— oh no, it did work. I was gonna say maybe her powers are weakening, but it definitely did work. Oh, and she's feeling scared. I think that we're doing a really good job. Oh my god, there's lightning happening. These two are fighting from afar. It's a lot. Mariana, go bring the lightning here, right next to her. Hopefully that's gonna be stopping the fight, because now they're like physically fighting. I think that she actually did beat up Lana. So Mariana, please bring that lightning on her and just stop her somehow. Hopefully that's gonna be helping. She does look really terrified now, so hopefully this is gonna do some good work here. And it didn't quite strike her though. Look how scared she's looking. I think that she's really losing her powers now. We've been fighting for a while. Everyone's kind of starting to feel weak, but Ginevra is still going really strong. Look at her. Ginevra is doing another meager monsoon just to make sure that she's weak enough. And while she's still here and she's still kind of just frozen, she doesn't know what to do, let's do another revelation hex. So she's not going to be capable to do any other spells because she did kind of slow down for a bit. Oh, I don't think that this one worked, did it? Let's try that again. I think that Ginevra's powers are getting weaker as well. We really need to figure out a way to stop this fully. Oh no, it did actually work. It's just really slow and she's looking so miserable, as she should. But I think that it's time to finally end this. Ginevra is still very energized, full of adrenaline, but we are really just at our complete end. These three are trying to find a strategy, but Ginevra knows that she can actually do something about this. So as soon as this one turns back, there is something that we can do. And that is one of Ginevra's new powers, a humanity spell that she hasn't tried before, but we can really just hope that this doesn't fail. They're going really far from everyone. I don't think that Malia's really expecting this, but Ginevra is throwing this charm on her. She tried to run away on the boat. Oh, and I think it did actually work. She's on land now. She did escape by boat. I'm gonna have Ginevra try this humanity spell one more time. I think that Malia is starting to suspect something because she's trying to run away, but I see a lot of people. It's daylight already. This really just happened so quickly, and we're in a very public place doing this. But oh my god, this actually worked. She's becoming human again, I think. I'm pretty sure that Ginevra actually did it. She turned her into a human and she can't do anything anymore. She doesn't have her powers. And now she's just trying to run away, and I think that we might actually just let her go. Might as well. She can't do anything. She's not a danger to us anymore. Let me just try to summon everyone here to let them know that we actually managed to do it, and hopefully this works. This is one of the spells that Ginevra just hasn't really managed to do. Oh, she's exhausted, but she did manage to summon Lana here, but I don't think that we can celebrate right now. Ginevra is doing so poorly, but I think that Lana knows what happened. She looks so proud and happy. She's probably running off to tell everyone. So we made it back to the mermaid's home, and they can all rest easily and finally have some time to relax. They're all feeling so confident. Look at this. They're all so confident because they know that they won. So we can finally just sit down, have a conversation about everything. And I mean, Brooklyn is here listening. I don't think that this is a good idea, but okay. Mariana says, I know, isn't Lana Ren the best? So Lana definitely did really well in this fight, but we know that the star of the show is definitely Ginevra. She did the move. She was the one who actually on her own decided that maybe she could try to end Malia's terror by just taking away her powers completely. And by doing that, she actually fixed everything because the powers just went right back to Lana and things are starting to go kind of okay. We'll have to wait for a while to see if it's all actually okay, if she managed to absorb her powers properly, but it's all looking good. This really critical decision just kind of came to her. She learned this new power, she wanted to try it, and it did save the day. And it does make sense. Although she was the least experienced one of them all, she was the only one who was a sea witch, just like Malia. So this fight was basically just the two of them because they were the only ones who had matching powers, but all four of them were such an amazing team, and I'm really glad that this is all behind us and we can just kind of relax and know that we fixed everything, and we also gained 3 amazing friends through all of this. But now that all of this is resolved, what does that mean for Ginevra? What is her next adventure going to be? Is she going to stay a mermaid? I think that she's really enjoying her sea witch powers now, actually. She realized that she's really powerful, but I don't know if I really see this for her for forever. So tune in for the next episode right here to see what happens with her next, where her path takes her. And if the next episode is not out yet, here is something to watch while we wait. See you there.